it's Mari. Happy New Year. I hope everybody's having a great 2024 so far. It's still January. I wanted to actually share this pen earlier, but I just never got around to taking a video because I'm sure for everybody it's a busy time of the year. But this was my Christmas present to myself. I haven't inked it up yet. I haven't done anything with it. And if you couldn't tell by the logo, it's a narwhal pen. I think that's still how you still pronounce it. I don't know. But this is my first narwhal pen, so I'm excited. And it is specifically the Narwhal Nautilus Anthias Violet and Fine. Um, it's supposedly a limited edition, but one thing, the main reason I got this, besides the color, is the fact that it's ebonite, and I don't own an ebonite pen. So let's open it together and see what it's like and ink it up with something, and let's get started. Here's the box, and I'm always like, do I open it from which the bottom, the top? Which Um, I got this from Atlas Stationers. I'm sure, well, maybe not, but they had a lot of sale going on towards the end of the year, so I picked this up on with one of their myriad discount codes. Uh, Here's the little box. Ooh, here we go. Narwhal. Oh, user guide. Okay, so it looks like you can write down your warranty information here because this is a piston pen. Let's see. And here it is. Hmm. It is, maybe it's hard to tell, but it is so shiny. This is something I didn't expect. For some reason in my head, I thought ebonite would be more matte. Like I said, it's my first ebonite pen. And here we go with the beautiful trimming. Let's see, the clip, it's tight. And the pen. For those of you who like the pattern to kind of continue, maybe this does right here. It doesn't on the cap. The cap looks darker, but I'm one of those people who don't mind because I mentioned it before. I have a lathe and I know how hard it is to match things up perfectly. Um, oh, but it's so, so pretty. Let's take the cap off. And here's the nib. I got this in a fine, as I mentioned before. The nib is really beautiful. This also comes in a green version. I'll put a picture right here. And like I said, the piston filler. So these are the ink windows. You just turn the, you submerge it, and you turn it to get the ink up. I love, love, love the little windows. I had to look up what Anthias was. I didn't know what that meant. I never heard that word before. And it is a fish. Put a picture of it up here. And it's a very colorful fish. So I thought that's an appropriate name. It's not, I would call this pink. In person, this pink, gosh, it's hard to describe. Like not a rose color, but I think in and of itself, maybe it's a bit more red than you would expect. And then this is more blue. These kind of detailed stripes are a bit more blue. So obviously the combo together create violet. And the trim, the nib is purple. And then on the cap, we have purple here and here. And so I'm going to ink it up. I'm going to use kind of like, I was thinking, oh, I'm going to do purple, but I just got this fairly recently. This is Taranishi Guitar Opera Rose. I sent this off to somebody, a sample. I haven't used it that much, but I do like all of the Tarnishy guitar inks. So ink it up and let's do some writing samples. The pen has been inked and I had a little trouble, but because I didn't have the nib in all the way. But these ink winders are super handy and really lovely to use, and I'm super, it was nice. It's nice to have that kind of feature, a different feature. I've shared this before. This is an old Hobonichi journal from a few years back, so it's original Tomoe River paper. But I scribble in this so much, and I do like, I'm not even going to show, like in my own, like when I'm testing out pens, it's just a mess. So, but I am going to do a little writing, see how this works. Last time I did Pride and Prejudice, because it was the only physical book I could find, to be honest, I just use Kindle all the time. So I am going to do a little excerpt from The Secret Garden, which is a kid's book. But I was going to do an Agatha Christie short story, but then I was like, oh, I don't want to give anything away. So we'll just do Secret Garden and see how that goes. I have to apologize. I'm having such audio issues with these sets of videos. And there was a lot of like user errors. I lost a video. I don't know. It was like a cursed video day for some reason. So I apologize. Right now, I just am fast forwarding through my writing because it's pretty boring. But I just really enjoyed writing with a pen because I mention it later, but it truly is comfortable. And I've done a bit more writing, and I really think it sits well in the hand. Even though I have relatively small hands, it still was a pleasant writing experience. I just completed my writing sample, and ooh, I really like the way the pen feels in my hand. I don't know, it's just really comfortable. I've actually been doing a lot of writing lately, so my hand hurts a little bit. So, but I felt no pain while writing with this, which is nice. I don't know if the material made a difference, to be honest. Like, it just feels like plastic, but I do like the way, the shape of the pen for me. You can't post it, and I rarely post my pens anyways, so it doesn't make a difference to me. But the nib was nice and smooth. Very little feedback on the Tomoe River paper. I'm curious to see how to work on other paper, but thumbs up for me. So size comparison, I'm going to compare these to a few other pens. I never know what people have, so I'm going to just do a few, I think, common ones. The Pilot Kakuno, the Pilot Metropolitan, Lamy Safari, and a Pilot Vanishing Point. Yeah, I know I tend to have a lot of Japanese pens. So this is really quite a large pen. Actually, I'm gonna bring out the Opus 88 that I did a review on before to compare that size. I wonder which one's bigger. Okay, I'm gonna move. Bye-bye, Kakuno. Okay, here we go. Ooh. So they're about the same size. So it's pretty funny that of these two special editions that came out last year, I chose both of the purple ones. In retrospect, I probably should have chosen one of the green or blue options, but I went back and forth, and I just decided that for both of these, I just liked the pink purple version better, and I'm happy with my purchase. I didn't realize how drawn I am to pink and purple. But like this is my oldest pen, I think, in my collection. This is probably 8 years old. Same thing with the Metropolitan. But you could see that the size of the Opus and the size of the Nautilus, so this is the Coloro and the Nautilus, very, very similar. Wow, they're both big pens. So that's been the Narwhal Nautilus and Anthias Violet. It's been fun sharing it because it's an interesting pen. At least I think so, because the ebonite with the trim, and I love the way, you know, the nib matches. And even though I don't feel like the ebonite felt different in my hand from an acrylic pen, I'm still really glad I got it. Because I would probably always wonder, like, what is an ebonite pen like? And this being in a color that I really enjoy, it just makes it a good purchase for me. Would I go out and buy another Narwhal Nautilus again? Probably not, but also, like, I'm somebody who likes to have a myriad of pens, and it's always fun to just see what how each pen company, like how the pens have almost like different personalities. And I think that's why so many people love fountain pens and fountain pen ink, because the combinations you can put together are endless. So I hope for anybody who's contemplating buying this pen, I hope this helped. You know, as always, please just ask me anything and I'd be happy to share. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.